Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw.
They'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This is Gaskin on the carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run now with Gaskin. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
You don't want to attack. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give you...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And how about that for just running out the clock? The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. It's Jackson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. This out quickly to Williams.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle,
82 yards. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Now Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Being chased out left. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Another run with Gaskin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Second and 1. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Dolphins on 3rd down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back to throw again.
Finding Gaskin underneath.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 19-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.